Today we drive through Kluane country, beginning with Haines Junction, Destruction Bay, Burwash Landing, and Beaver Creek, all the way to the Alaska border. We are so excited. Just before we reach Haines Junction, we see the breathtaking St. Elias Mountains. They are dazzling, imposing and glistening white. They're a fitting greeting as we approach Kluane National Park and Reserve. This mountain range contains the world's largest non-polar ice field. The St. Elias ice fields contain the most glaciers in the world, totaling over 2,000. So we are in Haines Junction. Haines Junction is a great place to fuel up your vehicle, get a bite to eat, do some sightseeing, hiking, paddling. Here's a new term for you, flight seeing. You can do that too.
Yeah, we're not too far from the Alaska border. We got about another 170K. The trip across the Alaskan highway through Canada has been no issues at all. Few spots construction, few spots that was gravel, but no more than 2 kilometers at a time. I would have never thought that we'd have made it up through and be to the Alaska border in 4 days. I gave ourselves 6 days, actually 7, and now we got to figure out and see what we got to do about a campground or a place to stop, or I don't know. We're gonna stop hopefully along a lake tonight. Maybe we'll hang out there tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see.
We're so excited. We're fixing to cross into Alaska. This is huge for us. We've been planning this since 2018. Yeah, and finally it's here, and we're gonna cross the border. So we're gonna stop at the Alaska sign and get a picture. Only 179 miles to the Alaska border. We see a plume of dust ahead, and in the moment, we wonder what's causing it. Celsius. Up ahead, we can start to see beautiful Kluane Lake. I think this is the largest lake in the Yukon. Get this, it is roughly 81 kilometers long with an area of approximately 408 square kilometers, which equals approximately 154 square miles. Kluane National Park and Reserve is part of a UNESCO World Heritage Site that is the largest internationally protected area in the world. Kluane is home to 17 of Canada's 20 tallest mountains, including Mount Logan, the highest peak in Canada, and second highest in North America. In the spring and summer months, Kluane comes alive with sunshine, songbirds, and wildflowers, just as you see here along the way, all of the beautiful purple flowers. But it's also home to giants, ancient ice fields, enormous glaciers, and massive mountains. It makes for a most beautiful drive. Bob and I are awestruck as we drive towards Sheep Mountain. Its massive presence draws us towards it. Activity ahead. Let's see. At this moment, there are no sheep to be found. Bob said that almost looks like salt flats, but I don't know. We later learned that until 2016, Kluane Lake was fed by the Slims River, which was composed of meltwater from a nearby glacier located within the Kluane National Park. But back in May of 2016, over 4 days, the Slims River suddenly disappeared, leaving windswept mud flats where the Alaska Highway crosses the diminished inlet. Despite this, for Bob and I, it doesn't detract at all from the beauty and the magnificence of Kluane Lake. That look like they were painted by God. Looks like brush strokes to me. entering Destruction Bay. They have a population of 40 residents. Despite its name, Destruction Bay is an easygoing, welcoming community. Visitor services, friendly locals, and an unbeatable view make it a stop you don't want to miss. We're gonna fuel up here, top off, to make sure we have enough fuel to get us to Alaska. Looks like a lot of folks have the same idea. So according to the Milepost magazine, it states that Destruction Bay is one of several towns that grew out of the building of the Alaska Highway. It earned its name when a storm destroyed buildings and materials here. It looks like here the roads get worse. Little worse. Destruction Bay was one of the relay stations spaced out at 100-mile intervals to give truck drivers a break and a chance to repair their vehicles while working on the Alaska Highway. As far as what road conditions are in this area, we get a small taste of what's to come. Gold pan.
Really?
That was Burwash Landing.
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay.
To the right.
Population 64. And they were a supply station for the early miners. You just don't know year to year, you know, if the roads change or how soon they repair them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's hard to say. It'll be interesting to see once we cross into Alaska what the roads are like, you know.
Yeah.
But through Canada, Alaska highways are pretty amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Until now. We spoke way too soon. Finally, we get a break. So we think. been the Kluane River Valley. Nice spot for a lunch break. Gorgeous. Beautiful. The clouds put on quite a show as we sit and relax. It appears rain might be in our near future. "91 miles to the Alaska sign." On this section of the Alaska Highway, during the building of the highway, they struggled getting through the permafrost, and then they had it established, and then summer came and the road disappeared.
Really? They must have started all over again.
They must have, yeah. Profile on that rock. Paved to gravel, and driving on the gravel feels like driving on a washboard. It's time to pull over and assess the damage these roads have done on the beast. Here come Ted and Sandy. This does not look pretty. It appears one of the tie downs completely pulled out from the framing of the truck camper.
It's the bottom, it's not the slide itself. Slides up above, which is a good thing.
Bob jacks up the flooring and secures it for our ride to Fairbanks. He will address the damage there. We don't let this distract us from the rest of the drive. But I want the Beaver Creek sign. It's quite a creek. This gotta be up here.
Yep, that's the sign to the right, just past Buckshot Betty's.
Beaver Creek is the last of the villages we drive through that are part of the Kluane National Park and Reserve. It is also home of the White River First Nation. Beaver Creek is a great place for travelers. You can fuel up here, grab a hot meal, and even stay the night. At the time, we didn't realize we would pass the Canadian entry point just past Beaver Creek and 32 minutes before reaching the Canada-Alaska border and the Alaska sign, and then an additional few miles before we make our U.S. Customs border entry into Alaska. Customs 30K. And now the rain comes just as we're getting so close to the Alaska sign. What are you gonna do? We're here. We finally made it, folks. Too bad it's raining. Hey kids, we made it to Alaska. We're here. Hey sis, we made it. To our friends, family, and subscribers, thank you for following along as we've made this long and amazing journey. We're here, finally. Now, to get through our border crossing, back into the USA.
Clearance 12 feet 10 inches.
Are you kidding?
Commercial trucks and buses only. Well, I can't fit underneath that, so what's your plan, people?
Do I have to walk up to the window and ask them? I don't know.
I need to get over where the trucks are. I can't make it. It's 12 feet 10 inches.
Is there enough room for a dually to go through width-wise?
Yeah, I don't see an issue with that. I'm 13 feet! Yeah, what you said. I'm gonna have to walk there. Back up if I don't fit, he says.
Seriously?
All right, this guy says I gotta try it. So, Ted, stay right where you are. Don't come forward. And if I hit this yellow thing, you gotta let me know.
Want me to get out?
It's gonna be real close. I think you might get hit. Soft.
Did I hit it?
Air conditioner is hitting it.
Your AC unit's about 2 inches too tall.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. So what's the plan? What do I got to do?
Back out the window from the other lane.
So you want me to get in the Jeep?
Well, let's see if I can back it up. So here we are at the border. The sign says 12 feet 10 inches. So I walk up to the guy, or actually he come out, he's trying to wade me forward, and I said, I'm 13 feet 2 inches. He says, you don't look that tall. So I'm like, what the heck? So I get out, I walk up to the window. He says, you don't look that tall. I need you to try it, and if you can't, then back out. Meanwhile, I got a Jeep on. And it's not easy to back out with a Jeep. But I was able to do it because I did hit. Welcome to America.
Yeah, he comes out and stops us and says,
You're about 2 inches too big. I wanted to say, no kidding, I tried to tell you that.
anyway, here we are. We're in the commercial lane. We'll see what happens next.
Not bad, yourself?
Doing all right, if I may.
You bet.
Welcome back to the U.S.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Anything purchased or acquired in Canada?
Yes, wine.
And that's it?
That's it.
Is it just like one bottle, or do you have like
2 bottles?
50 bottles?
No,
Just 2?
2 bottles.
All right, there you go, folks. Y'all take care. Be safe.
Yep, you bet. Thank
so much.
Thank you.
Well, we're back in the U.S., folks. We're in Alaska.
Yeah, what a nightmare. Wow. Jeepers cats
If that
again.
clearance thing was real stiff swing, so it didn't hurt your air conditioner.
No, I knew it wouldn't. I just wanted you to tell me that I was going to hit because I didn't want Angie to have to go out and look.
You know how tall your rig is.
That's what I tried to tell him. I said, listen, I know I'm 13 too. I know I am. You don't look that big, he says. 55 miles an hour.
You're still in kilometers. Oh, man. You're going to be copper speeding. Rough roads, even in Alaska.
Say 4850.
We've gone 4,850 miles this trip so far.
Yep.
Wow.
That's to the border. That's to hit Alaska.
To hit Alaska. Gotcha. Yeah. These dirt roads like this that have been graded much better than that stuff we were on in the Yukon. But they may have more permafrost here.
No, Yukon.
Yeah. You don't think they have more here?
More permafrost here?
Yeah. So we're headed to Lakeview Campground. It's run by National Wildlife Refuge, and there are no camping fees. They just ask for a donation. So we'll see, they have 11 sites available, and it's 0.2 miles off the highway. Must be her, huh? Well, you won't be having eggs for breakfast, babe. You're gonna have sourdough toast. I know you're disappointed. Since we had to make sure all of our Canadian eggs were gone before crossing the U.S. border.
Okay.
We have arrived. So we got a great waterfront site here. Just had to move the picnic table a little bit. Gorgeous. Ted and Sandy are right above us. Very nice. They got a beautiful view as well. Did you get me in it? Sorry about that.
Yeah, I did, Ann.
Ah, shucks. Sorry.
Okay, you're very distant.
Okay.
Hey, Angie, come a minute.
Yeah. So we have bear tracks. Wow. Well, they'll probably be after our grill.
Oh.
That might
You
be an
might take
issue,
them before you get done grilling.
right?
Oh, I didn't turn the gas on. That's what I got to do. Turn the gas on.
I think I'm just going to warm them up over the burner. I don't want to start the generator.
What you doing, the burgers?
Yeah, I already cooked them. I just need to.
It's time to take a short hike and check things out.
This is another one they made.
Down the piece here a little bit, and we don't have any arrows to look at it.
This is so cool.
Delivery!
Not at all. It was perfect.
It would only be better if Sandy's face was in there.
Right?
The heck? She was there, but look at the trail goes up around the big roof.
The only wildlife other than ducks and Ted that we see today. Well, folks, we have finally made it into Alaska. Join us again next week as we continue our journey, starting off in Fairbanks. And as always, thank you for watching. God bless and have a great day.